Hey, hi, this is Sampath. You're watching Sampath FX. Today I'm going to discuss about the Poco X2 Android 11 update. As you can see, we got recently Android 11 update based on MIUI 12.1.3.0 update. Let's discuss about these features and bugs, how to resolve some of the bugs and what all the Android 11 features we got in this Poco X2. Let's discuss in the video one by one. So watch the entire video till the end so that you will understand what are the bugs and how to fix that and should we update this update. I'm in the Android 11. Let's see in this video. As you can see, this is MIUI 12.1.2.0 update for Poco X2 Android 11 based update, as you can see, and most of them did not got this update through OTA and description. In the description I'll give the link, and this is the Android security patch to January 2021 and stable MIUI based on Android 11 update. And if you tap on that MIUI 12 logo, you will get additional features. From there you have to choose a update package. From there where you have stored the downloaded file, I have given in the description the link of the video. I am in the download link. From there you need to update. And coming to the features, the first thing you will notice the Android 11 logo. I am in the Android 11 thing. As you can see, you need to dial like that, you will get this Android 11 logo. And latest security patch, I mean the January 2021 security patch has been updated in this Poco X2. Now coming to this bug I have noticed is the control center one. You can choose old or new. As you can see, old is working. You have to use old for some time and later you need to use the new one. As you can see, it is no laggy for me right now, but I will show you how it will become laggy now. As you can see, it's completely not working right now. That's why you need to use that old control center or the new control center. You need not to enable that Easter egg something, such that you will not get any of the problem. As you can see, I have to restart my smartphone now, then I need to cancel that option, then only it will work. I think this bug is very big thing. They need to solve it and be aware of this thing, guys. Don't select that option. If you select it by mistake, do it like this. As you can see, I am doing like now, and this is how the booting time takes for the smartphone after Android 11 update. As you can see it. We got Poco logo and the Android, as you can see. And if you are new to this channel, please subscribe it. And as you can see, MIUI logo, you can see it. And this how now it can work properly, but you need to disable that. As you can see, now go to settings and go to that notifications and control center. From there you need to disable that smart home to none, then only you will get this new control center usable. So don't use that feature, that is Android or Easter egg. From there only it's going to be laggy, the entire UI become unusable. And as you can see, we have got this status bar options, new options. You can show connection speed, everything is working fine here, and battery indicator, everything is similar to the Android 10 only, and nothing new here. Now coming to this lock screen settings, you got this raise to wake. It was there already. As you can see, it works like this feature. And double tap to wake or turn off screen. It only works on classic theme if applied, and wake lock screen for notifications. As you can see, double tap for lock screen is not working, double tap to wake is working here. And this is how the feature works. I hope this was not there before Android 11. After Android 11, I mean this update, I got this. Do let me know in the comments if you have already seen this feature before itself. And these are the features: launch camera, double press the volume button. This is not working for some reasons, I don't know. As you can see, If you are facing same kind of bug, do mention in the comment section below. And now going to this next lock screen, I have explained everything, and this is the UI as you can see. And now home screen settings, we got something like everything is same, nothing new here in the lock screen and everything. It's not 3.0 or anything like that. Poco Launcher, it's similar to previous build, but we got some animations and all, and everything. App Drawer, we have same groups, icons by color, animations in color categories, and scroll bar, everything is similar. Now going to sound and vibrations, you got this features, and vibrate on tap is like haptic feedback. You can select light, medium, strong, or you can turn it off from here. And additional settings, we have this, and sound effects. I will connect to earphones. Wait a while. I got my JBL earphones. After connecting it, you will get this hi-fi audio. And there also I noticed a bug. As you can see, I can't turn it off or on continuously. It takes a second or like that, or sometimes it even freezes. As you can see, this is also a bug I noticed after Android 11 update. As you can see, they need to fix it, this one. And you can choose the earphones type. It was there before also. Even the equalizer was also there. And in the volume adjustment, this is new thing I found. I think it was not there before. And these all things are the similar one. You can assign the buttons also. That one bug is should be fixed, hi-fi audio, before turning it on and off. And this everything is similar. And you got this sound assistant. You can choose while multiple audio sources, or allow only speaker, or adjust media and everything. This one also I noticed after this update only. Let's remove the earphones, and you will get this. Now in the camera app, we got this new vlog modes. I mean, few of the new theme or like that. They got few new templates for log mode. These are useful. This is the only feature I got to know. I mean, the new thing in the Android 11 update in the Poco X2. As you can see, no pro video mode as of now. Still not available in the Poco X2. If you want that, you only have it in X3. And if you see the settings, everything is similar, nothing like changed here. You can customize everything. After MIUI 12 update, it's similar. Just I noticed those, I mean, new templates for vlog mode. Now going to AnTuTu benchmark score on this Poco X2. Before I was getting like 2,40,000. Now it's 2,71,000. It's very good. As you can see, 95 and above CPU. And if you like this video, give it a like. And see guys, GPU is 72,000, memory and UX total. It's even the temperature raise is also minimal, nothing like throttling or anything during the benchmark scores. Now going to Geekbenchmark, as you can see here also there is a bug. After 100% it will, I mean, force close the app. Let's see how it will happen. I will show you. As you can see, after 100%, I don't know why it's happening. Maybe the app or like that. As you can see, it force closes the app. As you can see, I even check for history, it don't have anything. It completely makes till 100%. Later on it will not show the scores. Maybe it's a Android 11 bug or what. So these are the bugs I have seen as of now. And going to display settings, we have this switching between light mode and dark mode is very smooth. As you can see, you can even schedule it, and more dark options. You have adjust wallpaper to dark mode and text. The layout is very good. After Android 11 update, you even have sunlight mode. Automatic brightness is also working fine. And in the color scheme, actually this Poco X2 is slightly warmer in the color. You have to keep it cool to match other MIUI smartphones. I have seen side by side. This will be little bit warmer to see. If you want that natural to look, you can make it cool, or you can change it as if you are required it. I personally feel cool. It will match the whites very good. And this how the refresh rate is 120 Hz. I have set to 120 Hz. It's smooth actually, as you can see. Even the control center and the UI, it's extremely smooth, nothing like hiccup or anything. Only I faced when I changed that control center, there is a problem, but in the UI and everything is fine. And now moving to, that's it. I think in the UI and additional features you have everything same as before. In accessibility, yes, this is the one thing I have to note, that accessibility menu will work. As you can see, you will get new feature. From here you can optimize everything. You need not to press any volume buttons or power off or on buttons. I will show you. As you can see, now you can control Google Assistant from here only without pressing any button or anything. And even the accessibility settings. And here, from here you can even see the recent app menus. And lock screen, you can lock it. And even you can control the volume panel without pressing the volume buttons. It's very good actually. Most of them don't use this feature. You can check it out. But in the Android 11 you need to get it like in the gestures, but that is not available. And this is how the screenshot should be taken. You can even add some of the text and everything, and you can even change the device frame. This feature was also not available before, I guess. And as you can see, I will change this, and this is the calling screen, nothing new or anything. And this is the messaging app. Both of them are MIUI only, no Google Dialer or anything. Let me make a call, and as you can see, auto call recording is also working fine, no problem in that. Camera is still in the memory. RAM management is also good. This is how the battery optimization is, similar to the MIUI 12 only. It's nothing changed here after Android 11 update. And as you can see, I got just 1.5 hour in 15% battery, and I charged it to 85%. Even charging was also, first day it was slow, now it's fine. Now this is how you need to enable this full screen gestures. As you can see, this is how the hide full screen indicator. If you hide it, you don't get this Android pill downward side, the Android 10 one. If you disable it, you will get this gesture, Android 10 one. We are waiting for it for long time. As you can see, this accessibility settings here, it won't work. Actually it should work. This is also a bug I noticed. From there, if you swipe twice times, I mean 2 times, you need to get that accessibility settings, but as of now it's not available. On one-handed mode also, I think it's not available. As you can see, nothing problem in this ROM. As you can see, auto brightness is also working fine, but first 2 days I faced a problem of like laggy, and later on it itself became smoother. And digital well-being and parental controls, it's same, nothing new here, anything like Android 11 feature like that. And location also same thing, you can turn it off from here. And these are the special features. Video toolbox is also working fine, and game turbo mode, as you can see, these things were already there, nothing like game turbo new mode as in the Poco X3. It's still similar before as in the X2 only. No voice changer or anything, but you can change this type of enhanced visuals. Now coming to games, as you can see, I will play Temple Run and Asphalt and Call of Duty. Do judge the audio quality also. Check it out. Now checking the RAM management, as you can see Temple Run is still in the memory. RAM management is also good in this update. And if I reload, and you can see the data, RAM data also. Now checking the speed test, as you can see I have 150 Mbps plan and it is taking 140 to 150 Mbps. It's good. nothing like that. And even the internet connection with the Jio also, I checked it, it's fine. And you can opt here from dark mode, as you can see, it's fine. And that's all guys. You can update through manually, or you can wait it for OT, and it's certainly good and bad update. It takes 2 days to adjust this update. Later on it will become normal. And if you like the video, give it a like. And this all the features and fixes and some of the bugs in the Poco X2. I hope I have told everything about this Android 11 update on Poco X2 and bugs and how to resolve it and some of the features and gaming, everything I have told it. And if you are interested in this kind of videos, do subscribe to my channel and also give it a like and share this Poco X2 users so that they can understand what are the features and bugs, how to resolve that and how to update this update. If you did not got the update, I already told that, so do subscribe to the channel.